Have you thrown the musket?
No. Don't stand.
I don't care.
Fine.
I don't ever even
What stamp discs have you thrown that have worked out today? 0.
Probably a lot.
Prove me wrong. Well done. First good one.
Yeah, I throw the musket all the time on UTV.
Muskets are good. Hey guys, I'm Jon Nicholson and this is my practice round at Waco. I don't like any of these options.
Nice.
Possibly circle? It's like a straighter, slightly longer getaway. For anything that's like 400 plus straight shots with a small fade, like it's predictable fade, but it's very small compared to I use the getaway when it's similar shots where it needs a little bit more fade. So they're very complementary discs. Eric said I had to throw Felon.
Yes, you do. Nice. Perfect.
Good roll. So on this hole, I could throw backhand, I could throw a sidearm on this hole. It just feels more confident for my forehand in the shape of the shot on this hole. There are some holes where depending on the wind, I will switch back or forth depending on what's more confident in that moment. But this one's definitely sidearm for me. On backhand, I'm having to throw hyzer flip, which I'm less confident than throwing flat on this one. Whereas forehand, I can just throw a flat forehand and let it fade into that hill at the bottom and push towards the basket. Whoop, whoop. That should be pretty good.
That seems very good.
That could be really good.
So far.
I mean, my regular drive lets me go for 3. It's all about how good a second shot I could throw. I like throwing hyzer forehand, so the tee shot isn't super hard, but the approach is a weird like turnover backhand, but not too turny. I don't know, it's strange. And uphill, through a gap. Second shot's harder. Hey, made the Mando. I mean, it's fine.
Sorry, but that was perfect.
I did see there was a TikTok about it, like a girl was like, yeah, that import's flying buttery, dude.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
So my regular backhand, what I would call like my stock backhand shot, is 5 steps. I don't move as quickly during it because accuracy is more important than power in that one to me. It's easier to hit the timing. When I stand way back there, the 6-step one is like a full power shot for me. It gets a lot more like velocity from my legs, which hopefully transfers into the disc. It seems like it because I throw it further, but the timing's harder to hit, and so it makes it harder to be accurate with it, but it goes a lot further.
Goes way farther.
Farther. I always say further. Farther. Oh! From smashing the Mando tree to making the Mando and getting...
Is it bad?
That's what you call an OB justice. OB justice.
Great
Hold it.
through that, and it's long.
And it rolls.
It's all right. I actually threw a good shot, so. Actual play first.
Thumber play yesterday. You might as well throw a thumber.
That was terrible.
Not terrible.
I'll play from there.
If you're gonna go big, do you need them to move this bench?
Probably.
Is that in your way?
But luckily I'm starting over here.
On top
You just probably switch
to that.
It no come out. So moving from the woods where the wind's kind of covered up out into the open where it's clearly very gusty and windy out here, I tend to go more stable than I think I need to so that I can really trust whatever shot I'm gonna throw. In the woods, I could throw touchier disc or flippier disc to try and really carve the lines. Out here, I'm trying to stay as much hyzer as I can, just to make sure that I can predict what the shot is gonna do in the wind and that I don't throw an errant shot OB. I got absolutely smashed down. Oh my God, I'm aimed so far above the basket. Wow, I think that actually got back in bounds.
It did.
Because that was definitely OB for a second. Why are those turning?
The wind is holding on to it.
Yeah. Well, they should all be in bounds.
It's the fairway driver.
I'm gonna get a sweet headwind up, high basket putt.
You don't love those?
You really like those headwind raised bass?
Oh yeah, they're great. Surprisingly, even with my ultimate background, I don't really enjoy like short backhands. I would say that's probably the worst part of my game, are short backhands. I mean, I work on them, but my comfort zone is shorter forehands.
Really overstable.
Hole 17 at Waco, straight into a headwind right now. You can't really tell because the trees slightly block it. My plan is to go really overstable, even if I can't quite get the distance, because I just want to stay in bounds. Give myself a chance on the second shot. If I can get it to the basket, I'll go for it. If I can just get it somewhere in bounds and take an easy four, perfectly cool with that with all the danger around this hole. And get lucky. Sweet. I should have gone more stable.
Never any danger.
Pro?
No, that was my second most stable enforcer. It's so short.
John, do you have a Ballista Pro in your bag?
Mm-hmm.
Can I throw it?
Yeah, I don't have a really stable one right now.
No, that's
Pretty. Great shot. And this is my flippier one. See how this works. Yeah, I gotta quit hitting that front of that hill. So it's like 3:30. All right, so second shot on hole 17 at Waco. It's a big dogleg right from right here. Water everywhere, about 330 feet. You just gotta make sure not to turn it over into the wind. What I would rather do is have any other wind, because then I don't have to really worry about turning a forehand over, throwing it 330 feet. But with this wind, turning it over is actually a real possibility. So I'm just trying to make sure, if anything, I miss right, but not too far right, because they have an OB wall over there too. There it is.
Yeah, like you gotta, it's so hard to want to throw it out over the water.
Was that good?
That seems really good.
Oh, stay up. Terrifying. Inbounds the whole time.
Way to make the safe play scary.
Terrifying. That was terrible. Hey guys, that was the back nine at Waco. Thank you guys for following along, and make sure to follow me on Instagram.